Oh my goodness. What the heck is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Turn that alarm clock off. I don't need to hear any of that. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome back to another video. As we can see in the title and thumbnail today, I'm going to be showing you guys how the whole new dynamic steering settings work within Greenville. I'm going to be breaking it down head to toe. Without further ado, let's go. All right, so as we can see right behind me, we got my beautiful G80 M3. This car is going to be the car that's going to be doing all the testing and examples today. We're going to put this thing through thick and thin, to say the least. All right, and I feel like before we start, I need to go ahead and actually change the way this thing looks. I feel like it's just a little bit of a boring spec. I mean, it's nice, but like the white, it's clean. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little simple Alaman green. You know what I mean? Throw on these rims right here and probably call it a day. All right, perfect. This is gonna be the car for today. Anyways, as we can see right here, dynamic. This is where things get big, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna break it down head to toe. Brake bias, ladies and gentlemen. How brake bias works is, as we can see, you have this little bar right here. In the middle is 50-50. That basically means both of your your brakes are going to be doing the same amount of work. They're both going to be braking 50-50. It's basically split. Both are doing the same amount of braking. If you were to kick it down all the way to here, 0 100, that means your front brakes are doing all of the work. Okay, if you were to bring it down all the way to the rear, that means your rear brakes are doing all of the work, and it's basically no point of having front brakes. It's like, why do you even have a caliper? You know what I mean? It's like, why do you need it? Anyways, we're gonna do an example of how this works. So we're gonna start off with no brakes in the back, and this is not gonna end well. And a better way to actually see how this works is by turning off ABS, and you can click Y on your keyboard to do this. So without further ado, I'm kind of scared, but let's just go ahead and give this a shot. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna try and stop. Oh my god. Wait a second. Did you guys just see that? Hold on. Wait. Let me try that again. Okay, brakes. Oh my god. Yo, they are not doing anything. Wait a second. It's my front brake. I think I mixed up the order. I meant my front brakes are not doing anything. Hold on. Let me try again. Hold on. Yo, my front brakes are not doing anything. So yeah, my fault. I messed up the order. My front brakes currently are doing nothing right now. So let's go back into the dealership and figure this out. So yeah, oh yeah, my fault. So the number in the front is the number of your brakes in the back. So if I do this now, as we could see, it's kind of confusing. That number is your rear brake and that number is your front brake, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just try real quick, because I flipped it around. I basically did a switcheroo. Let's go ahead and turn off ABS once again and try this out. So I'm just going to drive over here. Okay, let's get onto the main road actually. Holy smoke. Okay, I already noticed it. Did anybody just notice how my car just kicked out like crazy? Hold on. Look at this. Slamming the brake. Oh my god. My rear brakes just lock up, dude. It's like nothing happens. Watch this real quick. Look at my rear brakes. Yo! They just lock up. It's like they're not doing anything. Or like, it's like I'm pulling a handbrake almost. You see that? It's like, yeah, that's crazy. So that's basically how that works, ladies and gentlemen. Now, for the next section, it's super, wow, this is really hard to drive. I'm not gonna lie. Let me show you guys again. Hit the brakes. Ooh. If you turn, you're kind of... Why is this low-key good for drift? Hold on. Why is this actually kind of good for drift? Wait. Low-key? I might need to keep this setting. I'm not going to lie. It might actually be good for drifting. But hold on. Bring it back, ladies and gentlemen. With this next setting, this one is super straightforward. First of all, I'm going back to 50-50. Whatever stock... What was stock? I don't know what stock was, sadly. But you know what? I kind of like that. Let's just do that. Screw it. Anyways, with the next one, we have rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, front-wheel drive. This car is obviously rear-wheel drive from the factory. I'm not gonna lie, you can make it all-wheel drive if you want. You can make it front-wheel drive if you want. That's obvious, right? So now with the next one, ladies and gentlemen, steering angle. Basically, what this does is change how much you could turn your wheel. So as we could see, mine's at 100. That means I'm going to be able to turn my wheels as much as I can. Take a look at the angle. You see how like my wheel is literally almost making like a right turn? Yeah, that's what that does. If I were to turn it all the way down to 0, you're gonna see that I'm not able to change, or I'm basically not able to turn my wheel as much. Look how that's all I could do. I'm literally holding down D right now. Damn. Well, that's stinky. Now, I won't lie. This next one, I don't know what steering dampening does. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't notice a difference with steer dampening. Let me know if you guys know, but I don't know anything about steer dampening. Okay. Now, steer decay. The next one, but yeah, like I said, comment down below if you know what steer dampening does. Steer decay basically changes how much you could steer at a certain given speed. So I'm going to turn it up to 100 right now, okay? I'm going to turn it up to 100. Basically, how this works is when you're driving, like, let's say, like, pretty fast, as we could see, look at my turning radius. I could obviously turn really well. Really good turning. But if I, let's say, was going a little bit faster, you guys know how, like, you can't turn as well when you're going faster. If I'm not mistaken, wow, this is a really bad car to try this with. It just wants to slide, dude. I have drift tires. That's why. But let me try and put this into an example. Holy smokes, grip, bro. Just grip. Keep it together, please. All right. Oh my God, it's just gonna slide out. Basically, what this does is, oh my God, and there goes my car. Basically what this does is that it makes it easier for you to turn even when going faster. As we could see, like, I'm still turning like a lot. Like, this is like, I'm turning a lot for going like almost 80 miles per hour, which is kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and change my tires. We're gonna just skip over real quick. Actually, no, that is our next segment, actually. But I'm gonna show you guys a better example after the tires. Tires is pretty self-explanatory. If you guys didn't know, there's off-road, drift, sport, racing slicks, track, and all season. All seasons of the stock. I'm getting racing slicks for the meantime. Just please. Anyways, steer decay. Let's go ahead and turn that all the way down now, just so I could show you an example. So boom, we got racing slicks on the front and the back of my vehicle, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time that, oh my God, this car feels so quick. So basically, as I'm going fast right now, you guys notice how, like, how the heck am I still sliding? So as you guys notice, look, pay attention to this. You see how, like, my turning radius is still really good? Still really good turning radius when I'm going slow. But look at what happens when I start going fast. Dude, this car just wants to drift. I have racing slicks on and it still wants to lose grip. Like, what the heck? Basically, as we could see, oh my God, this car is such a beast, bro. I'm really, like, locking in right now. Bro, this car is, like, insane. What the heck? Like, I'm not even kidding. It's turning so well. So that's basically what the steer decay does. If you turn it down, I'm pretty sure that means there's no decay in your steering. As you guys know, when you go faster, sometimes there's a decay. Okay, let's go ahead and do the stiffness and dampening now while we're at it, and then I'll also do the steering decay. So basically, stiffness, this is pretty obvious. It just makes your car more stiff. So the more higher you have it, the stiffer your car is going to be. The lower you have it, the less stiff your car is going to be. Now, dampening, what this does is change how your suspension kind of reacts to bumps. So if your suspension is, let's say, let's lower it all the way, okay? Dampening is going to be lowered all the way. When I go over a bump, there's going to be no dampening, and the car is just going to basically jiggle. If you guys watch me, you guys are probably familiar with my jiggly tunes on Southwest Florida. I know it sounds kind of crazy, like a jiggly tune, but no, I'm being for real. Those cars have lower dampening, which is why they jiggle. Now, as we can see, my steer decay is all the way up, and you guys see how I'm turning? Oh my God. Yo, wait. Look, my steer decay is all the way up. Look how much more I'm turning. Oh my God. Did you see my... Yo, that was not funny, bro. Or that was funny. I don't know, bro. It was just insane. Look when I gas it a little bit. Look how much I'm turning. Holy smokes! This is what steer decay does. Look how much I'm turning and I'm going 120. Yeah, you want to keep that basically at a well-rounded number, or else you're going to be looking like a damn crazy driver. Anyways, dampening, what this does is when you go over a bump, take a look at my suspension real quick. Oh yeah. Boom. You see how, like, it kind of, like, it looks a little rough, doesn't it? It looks a little jiggly. You know what I mean? Like, ugh. It almost looks like my car is like bouncing over it. That is because, ladies and gentlemen, I have no dampening. The car has no dampening, so it's not going to be a smooth ride, basically. It's going to be jiggly and all over the place. Now, bringing the car back in here, please bring the steer decay back to normal. Back to, I low-key like it at 50. It's like kind of easy to drift with this, I feel like. Now, now if we turn this all the way up, ladies and gentlemen, dampening, you're going to see a big difference within that bounce. This one is kind of harder to tell, but as we can see, let's go ahead and just jump over this. You see how like the car's like, almost like, it's almost like just taking it smoother. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you could tell, but I just feel like the suspension is just, I feel like it's just taking it smoother, bro. It just honestly feels really nice like this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Just look at it. Oh yeah, that's easy money. So that's basically everything explained, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this video helps you guys. And then last but not least, we obviously have the tires. This is pretty self-explanatory, and they all act different in certain things. Like for example, drift tires obviously are gonna be terrible in the rain and all that stuff. Oh, I just noticed I only changed my dampening in the front. You have to do it in the rear too, but I'm pretty sure you all get the point, right? It's different, and that's basically what it changes. It's not like a huge change. So yeah, I hope this video helped you guys kind of understand everything with this. It's a bit confusing, I know, even for me it's confusing. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of the stuff you don't even notice that much, except like the steering angle. Mainly those main three: steering angle, steering damp, and steering decay are low-key the most important, if you ask me. So yeah, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, and go watch this video right here popping up on the screen where I show you guys all the secrets in the brand new update. You won't want to miss it. Anyways, peace out.